Hey everybody, and welcome to the channel. In today's video, I am starting another project in the garden. If you'd like to know what that is, stay tuned. The project that I'm talking about is a year and a half in the making and 3 contractors later going to start tomorrow. And what I'm talking about is a much needed shed. So I'm finally going to get my shed in the back garden. I've got some cleanup I have to do today before he comes tomorrow. My contractor just called me and said, hey, I have a cancellation. Are you wanting to speed up your shed build, get it done sooner rather than later? And in order to continue on with the lessening of my things, the lessening of all the walking that I have to do, I'm constantly walking in and around my back garden, in and around my side gardens. I'm constantly going from the front to the garage. I'm walking, I'm tripping, I'm falling. I've had an injury this year with both my Achilles. And so if I could limit all of the trauma and drama I find myself in, then that's what I need to do. And so let's go outside and let me take you to where my new shed build is going to start tomorrow. Here is the area where my shed is going to go. It is very, very hot. It may not be 100 yet, but it's climbing. I can feel it. My scalp feels like it's on fire. So let's go over here. Let me step over these beans. I'm going to be moving my wagon and my wood. I'm going to put my wood over in the corner where I have some wood, the wood panels that came down for the fence. But over here is where the shed is going to be. And I have marked out with little bitty stakes like that one there. Hope I'm not going too fast. That one right there. And I had one over there, but it was getting on my nerves, so I took it out. So in this space right in here is where the shed is going to be. And just like with the fence, I am going to show you guys what that is going to look like as it is unfolding. And I'm excited about it because I do need to get all of my gardening stuff out of the garage and into the garden where I can utilize it quicker and it can have a place here and not be in the garage. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Now, before I see you all tomorrow, I just wanted to give you guys another bird's eye view of the shed area. Now, he was asking me, did I want to have a 12 by 12? And I'm honestly not certain this would accommodate a 12 by 12. I'm not sure if this would be crowded. My garden is already crowded enough, but I just don't want to overdo the shed. So I'm going to get an 8 by 10-ish shed, and you all will see what it's going to look like as it's going up. I'm hoping that's going to be enough. I think it might be a little small, but it is what it is because all of this costs money. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. My ring light is not working in the car. Let's see if maybe this will work. Let's see if that's, oh, that's better. Let's turn this off. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. It is dark 30 in the morning and I am headed out to work. Today is day 1. The contractor is going to be here today. Unfortunately, I cannot work from home this week. I am a lead and my colleague, one of my colleagues is going to jury duty today. So I need to actually go into the office today. The contractor will be here today, so I'm not going to be able to show you every aspect of the shed build, and I do apologize for that. So I'm telling you all now, I'm working 3 days this week in office, so I won't be able to show you all everything. Today is day 1, and I'll see you later on today. See you later. I'm just now leaving work. Thank goodness for small favors. I was talking to my contractor about 2 hours ago, and he was working on the concrete footings. Now y'all know that's the sun.
It's 100 degrees right now. The car is telling me it's 100 degrees. I don't know what the heat index is, but it feels like it's 105. It's very hot today. So that, what you all see, those rays, I do apologize, but the sun is out and she is brightly shining. So my contractor told me a few hours ago that he was working on the concrete footings. I will put a picture either here or here somewhere so that you all can see what that looks like. And as soon as I get home and get settled, I'll go outside and show you guys what the progress is thus far. So I'll see you all in just a little bit. Day number 1, and I hope you all can see because the sun is going down. My contractor just left, and this is the foundation for my shed. This is an 8 by 10. Let me go over here. This is the base of the shed. And as you can see, it is filling in the space that I thought it was going to fill in, and I'm excited about it. Let me go on the other side. This is a work zone, so it's very messy out here. And so I don't have a lot of space to move around. But as you can see, once things are cleaned up, I will have a walking path here. I will have a walking path here. And over by the pots, I will have a walking path over there. And I will show you as things unfold what they look like. But this is the making of my 8 by 10 shed. And now that I see the base of it, I'm feeling really good. Like I'm really going to have some room to get some stuff out of my garage. So I'll see you guys tomorrow on day 2. Day 2, and I have 3 sides up. I decided not to have an A-frame built. I wanted a lean-to. So this is exciting. I will have lots of room to store all of my gardening tools. My contractor just left, and I'm excited about this. I know it's probably hard for you all to see. This here is my doorway. Up there is going to be a window, and if I'm not mistaken, there's going to be a window, I think either over here, or I want to say I told him to put a window on this side. Yeah, I told him to put a window over here. So he'll finish off this side tomorrow. He'll start the roof rafters, and this is the back wall. How exciting! And he told me today that he would put one shelving unit in here for me to give me an idea of how to build it myself. And then I will be putting some shelving, built-in shelving units on the wall so that I can use wall space, and also a small loft area so that I can use as much upper space as possible and not have a bunch of stuff piled on the floor like you all see in the garage. So this is day 2, and this is the new shed. So let me step over here in the orchard area and I'll show you what it looks like from over there. I'm in the orchard area corner, and it's much taller than I thought it was going to be. But y'all, I'm so excited. I hope to have a lot of stuff going on in there. I'm envisioning doing some videos, maybe doing some potting up. I don't know. I have no idea, but I'm excited to have a place to put all of my gardening things so that I'm not traipsing back and forth from the backyard to the garage, through the house, and around the house. So excited. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey everybody, it is day 3 of the shed build. And can you guys see how tall my baby is? Oh, look at it! Ah! So excited. This is the shed, you guys. Let me move around. My contractor has a lot of stuff on the ground. He's got his work area over here, so I have to be very careful so that I don't fall. He just left for the day, and the 4th wall is up. As you can see, that is where the window is, what is going to go. The window is down there, and he had a bit of trouble. Sorry about that swing of the camera. He had a bit of trouble putting up the roof. I have a corrugated metal roof. Look at that, y'all. Isn't it beautiful?
I've always wanted a metal roof. Oh, this is gorgeous. But the wind, he was working by himself, and the wind is so bad. Y'all know about the wind. I keep telling y'all about the wind around here. The wind grabbed it while he was trying to put it up there. And to help himself not fall, he ended up, it fell on his arm, and he ended up cutting his arm with that. So it's been a very harrowing day for him today. And so he's like, I think I need to call it a day. And I'm like, yeah, you should go home. You should go home. No dying, no injuries on the job. Go home. But this is what it looks like, y'all. My goodness, it's coming together. He began to put up the siding, and it is definitely going to be painted the color of the house. But this is what it looks like on the back side. Let me move over here. And I do apologize for how I'm moving the camera. This is a very tall structure. It's 8 feet. And so it's very tall. It's an 8 by 10. And he's making sure that the bottom, the water runoff is not going to rot the base down there. So he's putting some black taping down there, some flashing tape. Now I can't get over that way because he has his ladder and everything laid on the ground. The other window is down there. His riser thing is down there, so I can't go down there. But let's go inside. I am inside. I just stepped through the door. And as you can see, I'm going to have a lot of wall space. I want to be able to use as much wall space as I can to put up shelving so that I don't have a lot of stuff on the ground. But this is absolutely gorgeous. It's exactly what I envisioned. And of course, this is the doorway that I stepped in. Now, I was going to get a barn door, but then I changed my mind on the barn door because, as you all know, if you've been watching my channel, that I've had issues with rodents in the garden. Now, I haven't seen any in a while. The bait hasn't been missing, but I don't want to take the chance of putting a barn door up and leaving any kind of gaps where a rodent can squeeze through anywhere. So I decided to get a traditional door that swings open, but I'm okay with that. If I ever choose to get a barn door later on down the road, one can be outfitted for that space. But it is coming along. He'll probably be done maybe tomorrow, maybe one more day, I'm not sure. But yeah, this is the new shed, and I'm so over the moon, so incredibly over the moon. I've never had a custom built shed before. This is really, really surprising me. Really surprising me. And I'm glad I went through this process versus going to the big box stores, or those stores you see on the side of the highway where they just, you pick one, they come out and they throw it up. We sat down, we talked about it, we went through some plans of what I wanted. I told him what I wanted to see, and it's all coming together now. I told him what I wanted, and he's just kind of putting it all together. But I'm so surprised. He is such a skilled woodworker. So tomorrow you all will see what it looks like tomorrow. So I'll see you guys tomorrow evening, and maybe we might be finished. Don't know. We'll see. See you tomorrow. Hey everybody, and welcome to day 4, or actually technically day 5, because yesterday they were unable to work. So today they are here. They have just stepped away for lunch. The side window is in. Let me move around here so that you all can see. The top window up there is in. The side wall is in. Let's go around to the side if I can. I am looking in from the back, and the side wall, this is the side. The side wall is up. They have one panel to put in on the back wall. And then what needs to get done is the front and the fourth wall. And then, of course, the bracing up there has been put in. Let's see. I don't know if I can step inside. Let me try. I was able to get inside through that little hole right there. And the bracing at the top has been put in. The window up top has been put in. As you can see, there is mesh. Let me see if I can zoom in. He's putting mesh wiring at the top so that I get ventilation coming in up there, and hopefully no pests can get in through that. I'm not sure what he's going to do to close that off even further, but right now there's chicken wire mesh up there to give me ventilation. So this is the side, and this is the huge door right here. They've cut out the bottom, I guess that would be called like a kick plate. They cut that out already. So I guess when they get back, they will be putting in this wall, or maybe they'll be putting in this wall. But things are coming along. The garden is a work zone. There are tools everywhere. I really can't do hardly any gardening on this side of the yard, and they're using my water hose for their water mist machine. So I haven't been able to water that blue line. I don't know if you all can see it. That blue line back there is my water hose. So they're using that for their mist machine to keep themselves cool. I have so much garden work to do, but there's so much laying around that I just can't accomplish any of it. I have bits and pieces of stuff everywhere. This is where all of my water is, and I needed to get some of that water to water the garden. I wanted to use some of this water because I actually put some mushroom water when I created my mushroom buckets. I dipped those bags and poured some of that in here. So I wanted to use some of this water, but I can't do that because this area has a lot of stuff. So day 4. Either way, the shed build is coming along. It looks really good, and I'm excited for it to be done so that I can start moving things out of my garage and getting them in the shed, and I can be more proactive. So I'll see you guys later on today. Hey everybody, and welcome to the end of day 4. Look at the shed. Let's go in close. The contractors have just left, and there's a little bit left to do. They're going to be putting some trim on the corners around the windows. I believe at the top as well. There is some corrugated, I don't know what you call it, but it fills in the gaps up under the roof line so that you don't see any gaps up there. As you all can see, the wire up there for ventilation goes all the way across. It's not just one little bitty vent. It literally goes all the way across the back and all the way across the front. Got some rainwater flashing is what I think that is up there, but it is looking really good. Now I can't shimmy this way to show you all the side over there, but let's go to the front. I don't have a lot of walking room in the front, but I'm going to be making some adjustments and moving some things around, moving this pot a little bit, and I'll have some walking room over here. But this is what the pathway looks like in the front of the shed. I can access it. I will just need to move my plants over here and go through the cattle panel in order to access bringing anything big like my cart. Or I might be able, let's swing around. No, I won't be able to go this way because I have these two pots here, the pots and the tires, and the cart will be a little bit too big to get through this space. So I will need to come through this area, which will be fine. I'll be able to bring my cart through this way. I'll just have to make some adjustments. This is the inside of my shed. Let's go. He's going to make the door tomorrow. It's going to fit flush against the wall here. But this is the shed, the inside, and it is beautiful in my eyes. Absolutely beautiful. So he's going to make me a shelving unit in here. This is the side wall. I wanted the window to face the house. That's why I have the window on that side. this is the back of the shed, and he's going to make me a shelving unit on this side that goes the full length of the shed. And he's going to make it so that it's not too close to the ground so I can get my cart in here. My cart is going to probably live either over here on this corner or over here on this corner. Probably will move the cart to right here. That way all I have to do is pull it out and back it in. So that's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to let the cart live right here, and I might end up putting the wheelbarrow tipped right here, but we'll see how it goes. But I am going to have one shelf. He's going to build one, and then I will build the others. But I wanted to get an idea of how he would build the shelf, and then I will build more shelves going up. That way I'm using the wall space, and it's not just a dumping ground for me putting things on the floor. I don't want a lot of stuff to be packed up on the floor where I can't walk. So this is the side wall over here. Back over there is where the bucket garden is, where I have the asparagus and all the other things. My brassicas are all over there on this side. So that's that wall. But yeah, I think it's absolutely gorgeous. There's a lot of light in here, both from both windows, moving kind of slow so you all don't get dizzy, both windows, as well as the mesh up there at the top for ventilation. As you can see, it has the vents all the way across, front and back. That way it gets all the ventilation that it needs, and it doesn't have one little bitty vent that you normally see in the sheds that are prefabbed. So this is day 4, everybody, and this is the shed. I'll show you this side over here. Let me shimmy around. So this is the side of the shed over here, and I am loving this shed build, you guys. I will be able to put a lot of stuff in here, all of my gardening tools, my yard tools, and whatever else I don't want to keep in the garage will be able to fit in here nicely. But this is the front right here. Hope you guys can see, and I do apologize for my camera skills, but this is the front. And I'm already trying to decide what kind of artwork I want to hang right here, if anything. I may end up putting something here that will allow me to have shade for what I grow over here. Because the pot right here, this is my turnip green pot, and turnip greens as well as mustard greens don't do very well when it comes to the heat. But that is it for day 4, and I will see you all tomorrow. Hey everybody, and welcome to day 5, the final day of the shed build. The shed has been completed. It's actually 2 days in the 5-day build that the contractor was unable to work. It's 100 degrees out here, so I did not want him to be harmed, and plus, you know, weekends happen and people have lives. So this is the final shed review. There's still work to be done. I have shelves that I need to build. He built me this one and that one, and he put up one bracket up there. He also put a couple brackets up there so I can hang my shovels and gardening tools. Probably going to be putting some more of those up, probably in this corner right here, because this is like a dead corner. I'll probably be putting some. I could always put a bracket here and then put some more wood there, but this corner is a dead corner because it's so small, so I'll probably be putting some over here. But this is the shed. It is done, and I am loving it. I have a lot of things to do. Bringing my gardening tools and placing them in here. Everything gardening will go in here. I might even put lawnmower in here. The lawnmower will probably live in this corner over here, easily able to push it in and guide it there. But I need to put up, I need to put the shelving up, but for right now, this one shelf will do. I have a few boxes of things like my power sprayer, my wood chipper that I got from Harbor Freight. Those boxes can fit up under here just fine, but that's just temporary because I am going to probably have a little loft up in this area, probably spanning across either this way or going over here and spanning across this way. But I do want to have a little bit of a loft. That way I can put some stuff up high because the whole goal is to be able to clean out the garage of the gardening tools that I don't want in there, like all the fertilizers, all of the tools, hand tools, larger tools, um, everything that I can put in here gardening wise, I will. And so the garage will be all of my canning supplies, canning jars, things of that nature, car cleaning stuff. I don't know where my ladders are going to go, but yeah, I'll figure that out. The ladders may end up having to live in the garage on the wall. My aunt gave me this multi ladder. It gets really tall. It turns into a couple of different things. It has different heights. I don't really know about that ladder, where it's going to live. It's very, very heavy. But this is the shed, everybody. Let me show y'all the outside again. This is the front. The door was made today. The hinges, black like I like. You all know, if you don't, I like black. Black is one of the other colors I like. I have a safety mechanism here with this latch. You can put a lock over here. I will be getting a lock to lock that, but you just open it up. And in the event that this closes due to the wind, because y'all know the wind is crazy, I have a little metal piece here that pulls like so, so that you don't get locked in. And he locked himself in here to make sure that it does work. So it does work. I mentioned in yesterday's video, I will be cleaning up this area over here. And I will only have a little bit of walking space, but that's okay. We're going to go to the side garden. Let me step over a few things. Side garden. This is the shed. Now what I am going to do is I'm going to get some wood chips, or take some wood chips from some other areas, and fill this in because I've got wood chips everywhere. I'll be filling that in down there so that hopefully nothing will try to get in there and try to live down there. I'm going to be putting some mothballs down there tonight just for gee whiz, and we shall see. This is the back. As you can see, I still have my walking path on all sides. Some of them are larger than others, but that's the way I wanted it. You can only have so much so close to the side fence where your neighbors are in the back fence. And I wanted to make sure that it was far enough away to where the HOA was not going to give me any grief, because I'm not going to pay to have it put up and then something's wrong and they don't like it and then I've got to take it down, because that's not happening. But this is the side where the window is. And I'm in love with my shed, y'all. I greatly appreciate you all watching. I hope you watched all the way through. I hope it was interesting. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave me a comment, share the video. If you have not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. There will be a lot happening in the shed with me filling it up, with me cleaning it out. Kind of like the shed I had when I was in North Texas, but this is, I think, a bigger footprint. So yeah, like the video, share the video, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you either in my kitchen or my ever-growing food forest real soon. Bye for now.